Now, COA, Certificate of Airworthiness. So this related to 26, 27, 43, 43A. So let's look at what is 26, 27. 26 is about aircraft airworthiness.
CFA.
COA. Let me cut and paste, put it in that notes. Okay, 26. Okay, 26. I just put, it's a long one, but I just put uh, 26 is certificate of airworthiness to be enforced. No person shall fly an aircraft unless there is a force that's enforced for the aircraft, a certificate of airworthiness issued or rendered valid. That is 26. So what is 27? 27 is certificate of airworthiness cease to be enforced. Okay. Certificate of airworthiness shall cease to be enforced. This condition given. 27. So what's next one? 43, 43A. 43, 43A. What is 43, 43A? A is aircraft weight schedule.
43.
Yeah. So 43 is aircraft weight schedule. Then we have 43. 40.
There.
Okay, so what we have to discuss applicability of this CAD regarding survey. Applicant or holder or certificate of awareness. Applicant or holder or survey. Organization approved to manage continuing awareness, CAMO. So this is this CAD has to be referred by the applicant or holder of the surveys, yeah, and CAMO. Definitions. We have to define what is component, any engine, propeller, parts, appliances of the aircraft. If you have repair doubler, what is that? Is it component?
Is part of an aircraft, so it's a component.
Part or appliances of an aircraft. Okay. And then we have large aircraft definition. Where is the highest level definition of the large aircraft, small aircraft, helicopters, engine? In the past, when you refer to N, we don't have that, but now we do have higher level definition where you can refer these terminologies. CAD 8. CAD 8 define aircraft. Large, small, helicopter, engine, propeller. Large aircraft, large rotorcraft. Large aircraft exceeding 57 and large rotorcraft 3175. and you have more than one engine. So the highest level you can refer to, this is a CAD for survey. The highest level CAD is 8 aircraft airworthiness. In there is definition of the aircraft size. Okay. Application for issuance of survey. CAM may issue certificate of airworthiness if it satisfies the applicant has fulfilled the following requirement. What is that? Form, fill out form. Together with airworthiness review report according to chapter 9. Fee. Form, airworthiness review report, and fee. And hold a valid certificate of registration under MCAR, or in case of lease, the applicant is stipulated on the registration document or detailed in a leasing contract. Comply with the identification plate marking specified in CAD 8 for the aircraft new design, or we have gone through the subpart Q earlier. Yeah, so we understand what is a marking, how the marking to be, what are the contents on the marking. Flight manual of the aircraft is compatible to the aircraft configuration. Okay, some flight manual are generic, and you should have specific flight manual for that aircraft. Maybe there are certain special mode as being installed on the aircraft. Comply with the applicable airworthiness directive AD. All AD must be complied. Issued by AD, issued by CAM or certifying authority of the state of design. What happened? You have A350 and this FAAD on the A350. You need to need to apply those AD?
If there is a American manufactured engine on that, then the AD applicable to the engine. If it is FAA manufacturer, depending upon the state of manufacture.
So we have to look at the state of design. For example, Airbus A350 is from EASA, Europe. Then you have to look at all the AD which issued by EASA.
Yes, sir.
However, to me, my personal advice, please look at also FAAD. If any significant issue, you may want to opt to comply. So that effort of you looking at the FAAD is part of the SMS.
SMS?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, SMS, if you are proactive, reactive. This reactive, this proactive. You have to look at the SMS philosophy.
Yeah, predictive.
Predictive, reactive, predictive, proactive.
Yes.
So you have to look at the potential hazards and risks around you.
This is from Pangankuta.
Now is F, comply with all applicable requirements issued by CAM, including CADs and circulars. So you have to go through the CADs that we are now having now. You have to check whether they comply or not.
Oh, this is Paru.
This is baru. Comply with all applicable requirements issued by CAM, including CADs and circulars.
Circulars juga.
Circulars juga, if there are any related. So you always have to scan all the circulars.
This circular is by CEO.
Huh?
This circular is by CEO.
Yes.
So that will be on the same website.
24O allows CEO to write circulars, information, directive, notices. What else? Information, directive, circulars, notices, directive.
Oh.
So this is directive. That also can be circulars. That can also be notices.
Oh, I have to tell my Airworthiness review signatory la ASN because he is not looking at CADs now. He has to look
Yeah,
at CADs now.
we've been through the subpart A to Q in the last 2 days. 2 days, isn't it? This is the technique. There are many things that involve CAMO.
Yeah lah.
Ah,
But tapi this one, the circulars and all, I was not aware that we need to look into the circulars as well.
Okay. Okay. Evidence of the appointment of organization managing the CAMO. Managing the CAMO. Sorry. Managing the continuing ordinance aircraft. Managing the maintenance of aircraft and component. Evident an appointment of organization. Organization doing the airworthiness management, doing the maintenance. This is 145 or part M subpart F, and this is CAMO. For new IASA structure, this one now is part CAO, continuing airworthiness organization. It has CAMO, it has 145. And the CAMO in the IASA environment now is already part CAMO. It's not part
CAMO.
M subpart G. Yes, part CAMO.
Oh.
Yes, part CAMO has put the SMS as part of the compliance.
Is it that?
Yeah.
But in our case, it's only the SMS is only required for part 145, not for CAMO.
Yeah, you have to look at now the part CAMO and part CO. Yeah. Approved organization must have SMS.
Yeah, but Malaysian now, the requirement for SMS is only specified in part 145. CAMO don't have SMS
You have
requirement.
to check a clause on SMS. Apply to approved organization.
Where does that say that? It doesn't
I
say
think
that.
you look at the SMS. I will find out because
the CAD 19 lah.
K19 lah. In the past, it's not K19. This is notice on SMS.
Yeah, now
Has said that.
now CAD 19. Now it become CAD 19.
Now K19 lah. You search for it in the K19. All approved organization. Okay. So for the situation of Part CAMO, Part COA, you may explore from the CAM, what are their position on the new CS.
We are up to our nose understanding the CAD itself. So why should we worry about part CAMO and part CAMO? If you understand this, Chukum.
Okay. Yeah, they may change tomorrow. And then suddenly you just you have to determine what are their plans regarding the part CAMO and part CEO.
Okay.
You won't be surprised. Yeah. You won't be caught by surprise.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Okay, Part CAMO. Issue 1, Amendment 1.
No, that one you have to show on the screen. We don't see that.
Okay, wait. See? Part CAMO, Issue 1, Amendment 1. 2021.
Oh, they got Amendment 1 already.
Yeah, 2021, June. They got amendment already. This is a Part CAMO. Okay? CAMO. Okay. But again, like you said, you already got headache with this. You don't want to go into this. But however,
Yeah, like you say that part CAMO got safety management. Just now I saw. The
yeah,
first sentence there is safety management.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, part CAMO. Also part COA. Part
CAO.
CO.
Uh,
Part CO is been mixed
both 145 and
145 and continuing awareness.
Bagus.
Bagus, huh? Okay, anyway, we're not going into that. However, for me to highlight to you, you may want to explore this with authority. Are they going to go for Part CAMO? If they yes, then you have to prepare for it. And they have to issue another CAD.
But these all very difficult to get the standards, the EASA standards to get it itself.
No, it's easy. Just they are all open for everybody.
That one Bayarla, then only you get others
No,
don't
no,
get.
no. Free.
No, but the actual document you don't get free. The
Yeah.
like
Now available online, free.
oh, is it?
Yeah. Anything.
Hmm.
Okay. We just keep going through the website and see the changes. However, the changes may not be as the CAM may not following the changes, but at least for us in the industry, we are aware what are the development in Europe, which most country in the world will follow, especially when you operating the airline. The
International.
requirements, yeah, especially if you operate internationally, and then you won't be caught by question by other countries' authority. Submission latest aircraft damage chart, embarker, then embarker. Assign mode S code, then
No,
embarker only for new aircraft. I mean, you receiving new aircraft for initial
definitely
survey.
that we do that. But for CFA renewal, we don't do that. But now for CFA renewal, she asked this.
Okay, now you know where it come from.
Hmm.
In the case of new aircraft, production test flight report, flight test attestation report, which issued by the manufacturer. That's why for receiving aircraft, for example, when I was doing A320, accepting A320, I have to sign off the test report, the flight test report. I went to the aircraft. We went together for the test flight, and then we review the flight test plan. And then, like I say again, they have checkbox and their comment box. Once they fill up that flight test plan become flight test report. And then the sign off by the OEM, flight test pilot and flight test engineer, that become flight test attestation report. We accepted it.
Yeah, accept correct lah.
I have to review the test plan. I went on board on the flight test, and then I review the final flight test report. True, yeah. Imported used aircraft, flight test report is satisfactory.
Correct.
Imported used aircraft has been flown. This is new.
And Smile always imported used aircraft.
Yes, yes.
Never buy new one. But you come to Firefly, all new one, no problem.
In the case of new aircraft, a statement of attestation of manufacturer for flight test data recorder and copied by the recorder is satisfactory.
All that we have done. No problem. This all we understand.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what we did.
Yes. And then imported used aircraft, flight data recorder, CVR recorder, data readout is satisfactory. Okay. In the case of imported used aircraft, okay, a used aircraft report is acceptable. So you have to have used aircraft report. I think you produce many of these during Transma.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
This is part of the CFA, CAD on the CFA, there's an annex. What are the requirements of used aircraft report?
Yes. And then in the case of imported used aircraft, imported new aircraft, certificate of airworthiness of export required.
Correct.
In the case of a new aircraft which is designed, manufactured, constructed by an organization which hold a valid certificate of approval under Regulation 21 MK 216, statement of conformity has been submitted to CAAM. So that's ours. In case of a new aircraft which is designed, manufactured, constructed by an organization which hold a valid certificate of approval under Regulation 21, we only issue DOA for Malaysian organization. So this talking about Malaysian aircraft, Malaysian design aircraft. The one certificate statement of conformity. Remember, every time you prepare your MD3, you issue statement of conformity before we give you the survey, right?
Correct.
This is the one.
Even for ATR, we received a statement of conformity from ATR.
Okay.
They gave us actually at the time when we went there to
Form
collect
52. Is it Form 52? Yes,
maybe
form.
there is a form number, correct, but that is signed by ATR.
Yeah.
Conformity quality.
That form they submitted to the EASA. You get a copy of it. I think Form 52, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Form 52. Okay.
Form 52, correct.
Of EASA. Yeah,
correct,
not our form.
We
okay.
have that.
Yeah. For the purpose of paragraph 21, 210, 21P of this CAD, applicant shall submit certificate of awareness for export, statement of conformity respectively to CAAM not more than 60 days from date of issue, unless otherwise agreed. So, 60 days. Do not delay. It may have to reissue if it is after 60 days.
Correct. That is the validity. This was in AN1 Dulu in the old airworthiness notice number 1.
Yes. That's why some people they receive the show. Okay, there's issue here. Sometimes they direct the aircraft without having this sort out. Or they have the export survey has passed 60 days and they direct the aircraft. And then you cannot go back to the original where the aircraft was registered to get the export certificate because it has been deregistered. There are cases that the thing happened. Okay, application for renewal. Same may renew certificate of awareness, satisfy the applicant has fulfilled the application applicable requirement in paragraph 21A to K. Where the application is made for renewal, certificate of awareness which is expired, CAAM may impose additional requirement which include awareness flight test and specific maintenance test if you have expired.
So flight test may be required.
You're talking about A and K, turn buckle. Then and buckle chart. What is that? What K, L, M? Just to see whether they're asking relevant.
Say A to K, isn't it? A to K. All.
J. Is J. Is J, then yeah.
When they say A to K, everything is included lah.
Because the turn buckle is J. So A to K, so included lah.
All included.
Additional requirement for certificate of airworthiness, operator shall make available the aircraft and aircraft record for inspection. Operator shall provide necessary personnel and equipment to facilitate the inspection.
Yeah.
If it has to be in the hangar, it has to be in the docking, then you have to do that. Validity of survey, 1 year. But most country, non-terminating.
Yeah, because they have got a certificate of review.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
We don't have that. The validity period of certificate of awareness is subject to the Regulation 27, continue validity. The certificate of awareness not being surrendered or revoked. Then appendix, production of use.
That's what I said, used aircraft report.
For imported used aircraft. So you have to come out the report. So explain. And then there's a format. It is in the appendix of the CAD. Okay. Okay, this is a report. Aircraft report have to explain the organization, aircraft type, like hours, and all the detail. I don't want to go into that because this is a very lengthy process. However, there's a report, content, introduction. They got section A, status aircraft build standards. You have to survey the aircraft. You have to determine the current aircraft build standard. You have to determine what, because CAAM has accepted the type certificate of the aircraft based on the OEM. But as you operate the aircraft, the operators may have done modification, may have done repairs, then you have to check those repair and modification. That's why you have section A, status of the aircraft build standard, because the original standard, which is from OEM, and what has changed as the aircraft been operated by the operators or owner, previous owner or operator. Section B, contain airworthiness, maintenance program, airworthiness limitation, civil aviation regulation, the car, airworthiness directive. So all in the section B, you have to check that.
Oh, here they say airworthiness related CAD.
Airworthiness,
they say all CADs, and now
yeah.
here is only airworthiness related CADs.
Yeah, for you to check airworthiness related CAD, you have to review all the CAD.
CAD 8 and subsequent all belonging to CAD 8 is airworthiness related CAD.
Yes, yes. CAD 8 and any CAD with number 8 in the front.
So I don't have to worry about CAD 6 or CAD 1 or.
That is for operation.
Uh,
Because this is build standard. This is the type design data. CAD 6 is on the continuing airworthiness. So to bring the aircraft in, we have to understand the aircraft. That's why we have to determine the aircraft build standards. Okay, status of aircraft build standard, and then you have to determine the continuing airworthiness aspect of the aircraft. Continuing airworthiness here. Yeah. When you come to here, you may use CAD 6 related CAD 6. Related to CAD 6. Yeah. Okay, this is section introduction. What you should have here. Subpart section A. This giving you the sample of the content. Okay. This all in appendix. I have offered actually course on this if anyone want to learn about this use aircraft report. Because it's also quite tricky. We have to go through the manual. It can't be done on online. You have to go to the aircraft, and we have to do some practical, because you have to go through the aircraft documents and you have to search through all this information. Maintenance program, all this is all the sample writing. Okay. And the end, okay. Airworthiness CAD related, Mr. Chandra has make a remark earlier. This session shall incorporate a statement against each applicable aircraft technical requirement, CAD describing how compliant with the CAD has been achieved. So that's what I said. That's what yesterday I show you interrelation of the CADs. That is YASA. However, you have to create one for Malaysia, especially for your operation.
Interrelation between
all CADs.
Oh.
Yeah. Aircraft inspection, later I show the chart again. Aircraft inspection, airworthiness flight test, continuing airworthiness, incorporate detailed design organization that are responsible for continuing airworthiness of major mode and repair. Then you send off. You send off here.
Aircraft report and.
Yep. CA agreed, disagree. The CAAM respond. So you certificate of design conformity to the airworthiness standards. So I hereby certify, apart from the exception detailed below, airworthiness standard of the above aircraft conform to applicable airworthiness standard approved by CAAM.
This certificate issued by CAMO or by?
Okay, that's a good question. who are responsible to write this?
Mm.
Okay, this is under CAD for survey.
Mm.
And you go back, look at applicability.
Mm.
Where is it earlier? Okay, let's go back. Okay, go back to the first one. So this in the CAD for survey. Okay,
Mm.
that's first. And then you can look at here. This for CAD 8301 certificate of evidence.
Okay.
And then you look at the applicability.
Applicability.
An applicant or holder of certificate of evidence. This who are affected by this CAD? A.
Yeah.
Applicant, holder of certificate of evidence. Who own the certificate of evidence?
CFA, basically the CFA is issued to the operator, isn't it?
So the Firefly. So Firefly affected by this. An organization approved to manage continuing evidence.
That is CAMO.
That is CAMO.
So, but though we say Firefly and all that, ultimately it is only the CAMO that is responsible for this law.
Yes,
because
correct.
the ARS is the signatory who makes a recommendation for renewal of the CFA.
Correct.
And goes and liaises with CAAM and gets the CFA approved and then issues it on board aircraft original and keeps a copy.
Okay. So your question, who need to prepare the report? Okay, we have learned about Subpart J, DOA. Is there any privilege in there to prepare use aircraft report?
Inside the Subpart J,
What is
DOA,
privilege? What is the privilege of Subpart J? Classify major minor?
major minor, yeah, there is nothing on the CFA.
Then?
There's nothing on the CFA there lah.
But you may use the DOA as technical service to do this.
Yeah, they can
As
do
technical
this.
service, not DOA.
Yeah, technical service can help only, but the declaration can they make because they do not have any privilege there inside the DOA.
Yes. So who has to do this?
CAMO.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it becomes CAMO responsibility lah.
Yeah, correct.